Welcome to Happily Ever Banter, a Mills House media production with your hosts, Uncle Dale and Kiki. Real talk, real laughs, and a little bit of chaos as this duo dives into life, love, and everything in between. It's unfiltered, it's unpredictable, it's Happily Ever Banter.
All right. Welcome to episode 113, Crystal's lucky number, apparently. Happily Ever Banter podcast.
That's right. I forgot we talked about that.
Sponsored by Kiki Wellness.
I said just because I had the 1-3. I don't know. 113.
13 is an unlucky number.
I know, exactly. I know now that I realized when we talked about that 13 is an unlucky number. I got that.
And I read
What?
I was going to say, it reminds me of that Mitch Hedberg sketch. He's like, if 13's unlucky, Bob must be like a really unlucky name because it's like a B is like a scrunched up 1 and a 3.
I love Mitch Hedberg.
What was I going to say? Yeah, I know. And then I got the episodes confused when I was posting because the last 2 times I've posted, I look back at the writing.
She tried to say I was wrong. I'm like, dude, I'm not wrong. And you messed up your caption on your post. The caption on
the post.
She argued me for 5. I was like, dude, go through YouTube. You can see it's in.
I know, because I thought, because there was one week we didn't post, or we did. I can't remember.
I think it's one week we didn't post a
red thing, a blur or something.
No, just the thumbnail.
And I think that's what threw me off. And so I was like, no, this is episode 1. Well, it would have been 111 last week, and this would have been 112, but it is 113.
Good job. Got me a coral drink in my hands. Russell was texting me yesterday, asked me if we talked about it on the podcast. I'm like, yeah, we have. I mean, nothing's a fit. I mean, like I said, what the potential we have with these guys is more of a brand ambassador.
Yeah. It's
not so much a podcast deal. Obviously, we'll be drinking them and talk about them on the podcast, but nothing's been done yet. Far as like any kind of deals or nothing like that, but I told them we've been drinking them.
Yeah, just like
they're good.
Yeah, they are good. I got the little pouch.
Crystal's trying a new flavor today. The grapefruit sea salt cruiser.
Sea salt cruiser. I think last time I had the
lemon,
the margarita,
the sweet tea lemon,
sweet tea. Oh, sweet tea.
The sweet tea. Lemonade.
This is good. You actually taste a little sea salt, I guess.
Good. I don't like grapefruit. All right, I told him that.
No, taste it.
No,
you'll like it. I'm telling you.
No, I don't like grapefruit. I don't like it.
But it's a very light taste.
I know, but
if you like that, you'll like this.
I don't like light grapefruit or grapefruit. Okay, that's heavy.
Which is funny though, because I don't like grapefruit either.
You drink Palomas.
I know.
Got grapefruit.
I know juice. That's funny that I can drink it, but I actually can't go buy grapefruit and eat it.
No, most people don't do that unless they have some kind of issue.
No, your mom used to always eat grapefruit.
My point, like she has it helped with her stomach or something.
I know, but I think I think back then we did eat grapefruit, but yeah, I like it in a drink, an alcoholic drink.
Yeah, where you're getting a real source of nutrients.
Yeah, but that's I know, which I haven't drank those in a long time, the Palomas. Because I like doing the ranch waters because you get the water with the tequila. That's healthier.
Palomas too. It's just got grapefruit juice in it. It's pretty much ranch water with that in it.
But that's the sugar, right?
I mean, it's like grapefruit juice is.
Oh, okay.
I mean, all fruit has natural sugars in it.
Fructose.
Yeah.
You learn something every day, Kiki.
I sure do.
Yeah, this is transfusion. They actually had them at I played a course Friday with some friends at Mad Creek. They actually served them there. I didn't drink it. I don't really. I've been playing golf since I was
Oh yeah, so tell them what you did last Friday. You had shots. 10
or 11 years old. So I played with a group of buddies, and most people I play with, they like to drink when we play golf. I don't.
Yeah.
Because I played. I'm not a big drinker, but I either want to play golf or we're gonna go if we're gonna drink, we're gonna drink. I don't like mixing the two. So we get to the first. This is the second hole. It's
10 a.m.
No, it's 9.
Oh, 9.
It's 9 a.m. They're like, all right, it wants shot Fireball. I'm like, dude, I will do a shot, but I'm not doing Fireball. So that turned into a shot of tequila. And then I didn't eat anything that morning. I think I had before noon. I had 4 shots of tequila, which crazy. I felt I was fine, but it was just one of those things.
But it's funny. I don't know why when men get together and I guess it's the same thing like us. takes that for like us going doing our brunches. But like, it's funny that a lot of people when they go do golf, they'll take shots, and it has to be like it's like fireball shots.
Well, it's just a popular.
Is it? That's what it
It's
is.
just popular. Yeah, I think there's a lot of people that do it.
God, I don't like that cinnamon. Blech.
I don't mind it, but
What?
it's so like when because it's like ice cold, so it's like thick and kind of syrupy. I just don't like.
I guess I'm not a big fan of like a cinnamon taste. You know, I know you like cinnamon candy and stuff. You know, anything cinnamon you like.
I don't want to drink Fireball, but like I said, that's the first time I've drank in a long time at the golf course. Now a word from our sponsor. Kiki, you ever wake up, feel like your energy's on low battery mode?
Or like your motivation needs a jump start?
Well, that's where Kiki Wellness comes in. They help with testosterone therapy, peptides, weight loss, and even women's health, all customized to you.
Basically, they help you feel like yourself again, just upgraded.
Yeah, so quit running on empty and get back to full power. Visit KTWellness.com and unlock your potential.
You mean shots?
Well, just drinking in general, like, you know, I really don't. Like some guys, that's all they want to do, which is teach their own. Like I said, it's fine.
It's their time.
I'm not into it because I'd rather be. If I get buzzed up, I get loose, and getting loose does not good for my golf swing. So,
Are you trying to work on that handicap?
well, I just rather play good golf, or don't play good golf, but I want to not be drunk. And then plus you got to drive from there. You know, there's all kind of things. So you don't want to.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to call you to come pick me up because I've been boozing at the golf course and leave my truck there or something like that. So that's just
Out Uber.
not my style. Yeah, I probably could. But yeah, it was a good time. But yeah, speaking of golf, so I got this hat on Birdies. We went last week. If any of you guys are in the greater Houston area, if you're in the golf or you just want to go hang out and have a good time or play pickleball, they have a place up in the city off Navigation called East River 9. It's a lit up 9-hole
Beautiful, like
par
area.
3 course. It's got a cool backdrop of the city. Mm-hmm. So like at dusk, man, it's really pretty.
It's like you're kind of like
The
up on a hill.
the sunset's behind the skyline. So you got a cool view.
I bet you it's pretty at night, all lit up.
Yeah,
we were kind of there, but then we went inside to eat.
Yeah, they so Birdies, so the same people that own the Rustic, they took over the food and beverage at that place, which it was a different restaurant there before. Now they took over it, and it's called Birdies Ice House. So obviously, being our connection with Sam and the people at the Rustic, we got to go the little VIP party. It was cool. Had some drinks.
It was nice.
Ate some food.
You forgot to say it's a 9-hole golf course.
I said that.
Oh, you did? Okay.
And so it was cool, man. So we got to do that. We played some games. Kiki almost made the longest putt.
Yes, I was so mad. Like I had to take a picture of it because I was
But
like,
it wasn't close to the hole. It was made like the longest putt. You had to make it.
I know exactly, but they were going to take that whoever was closest to the hole if nobody made a hole in one. And I was like 2 inches, and I had to take a proof because I was like, dude, in case you forget about me. And I came back and they had 2 people that hit it in the hole. Speaking of, you got to get back with somebody.
Yeah, so I won. I won close to the hole on the chip, and I'm supposed to win. I need to take Sam. I'm supposed to win something. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is I want, it's free. I want it, you know. So
even if it's like a free month or something, but even if you go and play the night, it wasn't that much. I think it was like $35 or something to go play.
It's $38 to play 9 holes. But yeah, it's super nice. Pickleball courts. They got the big bar. The food's really good there. Because like I said, if you've ever been to Rustic, anyone, they got them in Dallas, but they got 2 in Houston, 1 uptown, the one downtown is closed until November when they reopen because they're building a brand new one. They got moved because of the George R. Brown expanding. But their place is super cool. Food's great. They have good live music there. We like to go. We go quite a bit whenever Pat Green or somebody's in town playing. But they make really good food. They have really good brunch. They do a big family style thing on Saturdays and Sundays.
Times for brunch, and it's good.
It's very good. They got this hot chicken and cheese sandwich they make there, which is incredible on Texas toast. And so the owner, Kyle, he was actually there. I didn't get to meet him, but then he started following me after when I posted that thing about it. And then I messaged him. I was like, dude, during COVID, he made a video of how to make that sandwich, and I was making that during COVID. Remember?
Yeah, I remember.
It's really good. But like I said, they got good food. So now they're doing the food and stuff at East River 9. It's called Birdies Ice House. Go check it out. Like I said, it was a fun time. It was cool because me and Crystal just went, us two, and then actually some other of our mutual friends showed up.
That made it kind of nice.
Yeah, it made it fun. And then we just kind of hung out and had some dinner and got out of there. But yeah, it's a cool area. It's about 45 minutes from here, so it's not terrible, but it's a good little hike, especially during traffic.
Yeah, during traffic. Yes, I was like, man, we'll definitely be checking it out again, and we'll probably like have to Uber or something, because you want to hang out there, because it really is nice when you're out there. Like that day that we went, it was a gorgeous afternoon. But
Yeah,
it got chilly when the sun starts setting. It got pretty chilly.
Yeah, no, it was a cool spot. So yeah, it was fun. It was cool to be invited to those kind of things. It's fun to free drinks and food. You can't pass that up. You got to do it.
Yeah, and then I'm glad
I didn't get to play any golf, which that wasn't the time for it, but we will.
But at least
have to go back
I
out
like
there.
how they did like the little game things you can play, so you can at least hit a golf ball. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Dude, I guess it's just the male in me. They had a long drive at the driving range, and I go up there. We had to use their shitty club,
which is fun. I
was like, well, I didn't.
I guess they didn't want people to bring their.
They're trying to make it
Everybody
evil.
had to use the same club.
Well, the men had a club and the girl, yeah. So it's just to make it equal.
So I guess before you tell your story, so I guess if you want to go play there, like majority of people have clubs, but if you don't have clubs, you can use their clubs.
No.
Oh, okay.
That was the people of the Rustic that was putting that on. The Birdies.
Oh, okay.
I don't think you may be able to rent clubs there. I have no idea. But so we go there. I'm like, all right, this little guy's he's like 20 years old. I'm talking shit to this kid. I'm like, all right, who's got the lead right now? He's like, the lead's at 234. I'm like, dude, I could hit a 4-iron, 234 yards.
He said, let's see it or something.
He's like, well, the person who's in the lead is a woman. I'm like, okay, that's not going to happen on my watch. We're not going to have a woman leading this right now. So I did the best I could with the club. I think I flew one. It was like almost 280.
Yeah.
So I was like, all right, that should hold up. I was like, this club. So later on, I come back. I was giving this kid hell. Come back before 7:15 when they were cutting off the time. And he was real snarky. He's like, oh, you got beat, dude. Somebody hit 300. I'm like, bullshit. He's like, no, the dude hit 300 3 times in a row. I'm like, with that piece of crap club, all right. But
it was tracking it from behind, so you don't know how really accurate it was.
No, it is accurate. It's a TrackMan. That's what you use.
Is that where it lands or where it rolls to?
It's so they have a deal called a TrackMan. This measures your ball speed, how many revolutions, it measures all the things. So it tells you what your ball speed was, and then that gives the based on what that tracks there, that gives you what that your distance should be here. Like just like baseball, they hit a home run, they say it was 434 feet. It's just about how they go about the velocity of the ball, the bat, exit velocity. It's all about that. It's not so much they go measure the linear feet.
Yeah,
I guess that's what it should be.
And mine was 20 feet 3 times. I think it didn't even.
She barely hit one off the ground. I was like,
checks out.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are you doing?
I went to go do the other one. The first one they played, I was closest to the hole, which I was pretty close. It didn't make it.
It wasn't a close to hole.
You were supposed to be putting and you were using a driver and you
shanked
it and went 20 feet.
Hey, so on my closest to the pin, dude, I hit it. It was my second ball. It hit in the hole. It went in, hit, bounced down, and come around. It was like 7 inches. So like it was. I mean, it went in the hole, popped out.
I'll call it a hole in one.
It's like carnival games. Dude. I was like, what kind of bullshit hole is this?
Yeah, I think they get you. Those carnival games, you can never even with the ring thing with the glass thing, you can be so close to it and you can't get it in. It's like there's even the basketball.
Well, that's made for the house to win.
They want to make that money. I actually saw a thing today on TikTok. I forgot which water theme park or whatever. It wasn't water park, a theme park or whatever. Well, some people were hanging upside down. The thing got stuck. But, whenever we were young, we never thought about all these rides. But now you think about it, these are rides that are driven by 18-wheelers that set up, to attach, to hook up. That's very scary.
Yeah, I'm sure there's not a lot of QA, QC going on.
That's what I'm saying.
These rides, when they unhook them, they just unlatch them, it just flops to the
down.
ground.
So it's like whenever you literally, seriously,
It's
so whenever
held
they
on by
pop 'em up,
freaking bobby pins.
yeah,
and shit.
nobody comes and actually makes sure it's whatever.
I mean, they do.
Oh, okay.
They do. They're
You know, at the rodeo, they inspect
yeah,
it.
they do, but it is still kind of sketchy.
I had this one lady. She went to go put the thing. It was a TikTok thing. Her and her daughter. It was a one where you put the strap things over like that, so you actually see her hooking it. It was tight. Well, then when she went up in the air, that thing was so loose, and she couldn't do anything like
Oh,
the
hell
belt. She
no.
was like freaking out, but she was still attached.
I don't ride.
I know.
Like I said, I'm not a roller coaster guy. When we went to the Disney in what was that beginning of 24 for the TV show?
Yeah, some of that stuff we rode was scary.
Well, I said, all right, I'm gonna ride the rides just because.
I mean, really had no
participating.
choice. We were the show. We
No, I
gotta
didn't
get on
have
it.
to if I didn't want to. But I was like, if I'm gonna do it, if I throw up, that's good TV. I was like, that was really my logic. I was like, if I get sick and throw up from it, that's really good for TV. That'd be funny. So
What was the one we did? The mountain. What was it called? Space Mountain.
no, well, just Space Mountain. We did that Everest one. That
Oh,
was the one
my
where you go,
God.
you go up and then you end up coming back.
Oh my God, I like screamed. And then the dark one was fun. I didn't know what the hell we were doing or where we were going. We were probably flipping, turning.
was
all
Space
kinda-
Mountain.
What, that was that one? Oh my gosh.
That's like one of the oldest roller coasters I think
Yeah.
there, right?
Yeah, that's one of the most famous roller coasters.
Yeah, it's janky as hell though. But yeah, so I'm not a big fan of that. It kills my stomach, the movement.
I know it was funny whenever we went for our friend's 40th.
You went to Disneyland.
We went to Disneyland, but I would never let Lauren and Lindsay ride together. I was like, y'all ain't leaving me by myself on a roller coaster. I said, I gotta be with somebody so I can hold your hand or squeeze your arm. That's what I did.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of them.
Yeah. Then they freaked me out on the one that drops, the one that, what do you call it? The dropping one?
Tower of Terror.
Oh my God, the tower. That like my,
See, I wouldn't ride that.
your heart dropped. And then they said one time somebody lost their legs or something from the dropping thing like the,
That's probably an old.
but like
probably an urban legend.
You never know when it dropped because it's freaking pitch dark. That was scary. Oh my God, my heart really went to my toes every time it dropped because you wouldn't know when it would drop. Oh Lord.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah.
That's one I would never get on.
I'll ride anything.
Dude, hey, I got a funny story. So we used to always have the little fair in Lake Charles at the mall. Mm-hmm. My favorite ride as a kid was the Gravitron. The one that,
you know what?
the one that went around and you would stick to the wall.
I never did that because I was always scared to do it. I never.
So this is funny. So we're at there with a bunch of friends. We're teenagers or something like that. So we go and do these rides, and then they have that stupid little school bus ride.
Oh yeah, that goes
That
up
just,
and down.
It just,
yeah.
it just goes like.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I threw up on that one because it like my stomach. Like,
why'd you ride that one?
Because I think we just all got on there being
Just to
dumb.
be silly.
She shouldn't have ate all that red man.
Dude, yeah, I know. There's some chaw. But dude, because like going like, it's like a
Yeah, it's
flat
weird,
bus and it's just that up and down. That's what I don't like. And man, I yacked on the 5-year-old ride. Yeah. It was embarrassing.
I never understood the Gravitron because like whenever you get in there, like you strap down to the wall and you don't move, the thing moves, right?
Yeah, you don't strap down because you can sit up and
you
you
can
can.
sit-
Yeah,
oh,
we
you
would
can?
try to
Okay.
like crawl. 'Cause
I've
you,
never
you're
done
like,
it.
You're like
so
stuck to the
I
wall.
think that's why I was just scared to do it.
No, that one was fun.
Is that the one where the floor comes out from underneath you?
No, it's just
There was one.
just is a circle.
Sticks you to the wall.
it may do that. I don't
Or
remember,
something,
but
yeah.
it's just spinning at it's like G force. You can like lean up, but you're fighting the G force because it just wants to keep you against the wall. That's why you're not strapped in. But that pad you're on goes up and down. Like it's got a little bit of give.
I know we really don't see that much here. They don't really.
I mean, that was
besides
popular in the
I know, but I'm
90s.
saying, but before chemo, like they used to, I don't even think I guess there's really no area to set up and do a carnival thing like that. Huh? I mean,
You got to go to like the Alameda Mall. They have that carnival there
Yeah, they usually got one out in the
on
parking lot.
45.
or like Texas City's trying to do something. I don't know what they're trying to build out there.
Say if you're packing, you can go to the one at Guns Point.
Yeah, you better be. You better wear your right colors, bro. But yeah, those. Yeah, I've never been a roller coaster guy, dude. I'm telling you, I just.
Me either, but sometimes you just got to get on it and do it, and it is what it is,
Well, like I said, that's the only reason I did it for the show. I was like, hey, if I throw up,
Now, the one thing I
This would be
won't
funny.
ride again is the one in Kima. What is that one called? I rode it with your best friend. What is that? The one in Kima, the wooden one.
What is the name of that thing? I knew it before you said
Texas,
that.
I don't know. Is it
No,
Texas?
it's not. No,
The Boardwalk Bullet.
the
Boardwalk.
bullet. No,
Talk-
the Texas Cyclone at Six Flags was a lot like that. It was a wooden.
Yeah.
It was an old wooden one.
Talk about whiplash. Oh my God, bam, bam. Oh, I hated it. I never forget. So this is how quick it was. I went to go take my phone out before we were going up to get into it. Like we buckled up, we were going out, and I took my phone. I was like, hey, y'all, because it was Jake's kids. I was like, let's take a picture. And as soon as I took my phone out, the ride stopped immediately and told us to put our phones up. It was crazy. Like I got caught like that.
I mean,
Yeah, 'cause if it would've dropped or whatever.
Yeah, it could have smacked somebody in the face.
Yeah.
So that measures 3.5 G's.
What's that?
If something drops.
The bullet.
Oh, the bullet.
That's actually that's a lot. 3.5 G's is a lot.
Yeah, I wouldn't ride that one.
He didn't ride it. but I was like-
Bronson rode it
Bronson
recently.
rode it,
He
yeah.
said it was fun. I'm like, dude, I don't like walking by because it's so loud.
But it's whiplash. Like
Like the
you were
noise gets. It's just so loud. I don't know if I
and also like it's flooded down there a lot. So has water gotten a certain height?
Oh
over
no,
there?
no doubt. I mean,
Oh,
they
okay.
had 18 feet of water in the Landry's that's right there next to it. So obviously,
Yeah.
there's probably a good bottom of that base. Obviously, they're not gonna. They spent the money to fix it, obviously, or whatever, because they're not gonna.
I don't even know what all restaurants are down there because I know that
He wouldn't want to get sued for millions of dollars for that.
because that is a nice little area to go. But then we need better restaurants down there besides Saltgrass and Landry's.
I mean, until my Fertitta buys some different restaurants, that's
I
what's
know,
all gonna be
yeah.
because it's all his stuff.
You know, Flying Dutchman.
I think it's
They
closed.
closed Flying Dutchman.
Oh, they did.
Like a couple years ago.
Yeah. I don't know if it was a Mexican spot or not. I don't know. I don't know what's there now, or is it just closed?
I have no idea.
I know because
We used to
go there a lot
before we lived here. We would go
on Friday evenings
when we would come
in.
when we would come in town. We would all go there.
Because you had like we get there before 6 o'clock because it was like happy hour on your food and drinks, and the park was right there, so we would literally
Yeah,
sit right
kids-
there, and the kids would just run and play. Then we'd end up maybe going and watch the band or something.
Yeah, no, yeah. The boardwalk's cool. Like we only really go to the boardwalk whenever.
If we have friends or something in, because like they want to do something different, and like
finish my sentence.
they've been there, but they we'll either go do Galveston or Kima, but then we're like kind of sick of Kima,
We did Galveston one time.
We've done Galveston a couple times. We went to Pier.
I'm talking about the Pleasure Pier. We only
Oh
did
yeah, we did that. But I'm talking about like actually going down to Galveston. You got to go down there eat, and then you got to go to the candy factory.
the Kings.
Gotta go
The
with
Kings.
Kings.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they do have some cute little shops down there though.
Oh yeah, Galveston's cool. I like going down there. I just never think about going down to Galveston unless we're somebody that's not from around here to go check it out. But I never just think about, oh man, let's go down to Galveston and hang out. I don't know. I'd rather go to the city myself.
Same here. I'd rather go to the city
It's more
too.
my style.
Exactly. But more like upscale.
Yep.
There's so much to do around there.
Yeah. We didn't do much this weekend.
We had basketball.
We had basketball. I mean, still didn't do
I
much.
think Kenzie was out of town because she went to go see Zach Bryan.
Yep.
with
Yeah,
her friend.
Kenzie living her best life, dude. She was gone all week for spring break.
Yeah.
I didn't think I seen her maybe 4 hours.
Yeah, she like
And then
lived
she
at her
left.
best friend's house, and I'm always
I
like,
know.
y'all can stay here, but heaven forbid there's a pool table and a pool, but not all the day do y'all swim and play pool. So it's just like,
Yeah, so her, like I said, I think we mentioned this last week. Her best friend got her license. She's got the vehicle, so they were going to Target and stuff like that. I guess that's what girls do. But she went to San Antonio this past weekend for the Zach Bryan concert, which would have been cool. And then I almost decided, I ended up giving up my 2 last tickets for Cody Johnson a couple weeks ago.
oh, you did for Sunday?
And I thought about maybe me and Crystal go, and I was like, yeah, it's just such a pain. So we didn't go. But then that night we're getting texted because he brought Carrie Underwood out, and she was so pissed.
I know, because my sister Ashley went, and so she was like freaking out, screaming. She said she was trying to open up her phone, and she locked it up. She couldn't open it up because she was like freaking out. And so Danielle's like, I know you're jealous. It's like, yeah, but it's funny because we had this morning at the gym there, had a few people that went, and they were shocked that he brought out somebody, and people were saying it should have been reversed, like Carrie Underwood should have been singing, and he should have brought somebody, because Carrie Underwood's bigger than Cody Johnson.
Not in Texas.
Not in Texas.
No,
Well, yeah.
no chance.
Not in
But
Houston.
but
Yeah,
they
it's
were
a hometown.
but they were
Yeah.
all surprised. But I guess being that it was like a last like concert thing of all the thing, you know.
No, like Carrie Underwood wouldn't get the draw that Cody Johnson gets, honestly, here.
But they said it was
best for the radio.
I think it was obviously they had floor seats too up in the dirt. It had I think they sold there was attendance was over 80,000 people.
Yeah.
They said it was
It was
one
a
of the
new record.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's
He's trying to get George Strait to come break his record, is what he said.
Oh, really?
we went and seen George Strait. Last time George Strait
Yeah.
came, we went to that when he closed out the rodeo that last day again, and that was like one of the bucket list thing. I've always loved George Strait, so it was cool to see him.
Yeah, because he said he wasn't going to tour again
that
or
was
something.
probably
Does he still sing?
6-8 years ago, huh?
Remember when
I don't think he's touring anymore,
I remember whenever
but he's had his Cowboy Rides Away farewell tour for 10 years. So,
Yeah.
but I think that was the last time he was playing the rodeo. But he may be. I don't know if he's doing.
I wonder how they
anymore.
decide who comes, they already have people in mind for next year. All right, we got this. We're going to contact them now, because you probably need a year in advance to see what they're doing, if they're going on tour or not going.
Yeah, but I'm sure anybody you're gonna get asked to go rodeo. I mean, that's some of the. Well, you're playing from like a normal rodeo. You're playing from 55 to 70 something thousand people, which that may be their biggest show they would ever play in their life for some of these acts. So that's a big deal, so you can win over a lot of new fans.
Yeah,
it's the rodeo. It's the history of being, then if you do well, and that's how you get invited back. Like Luke Bryan said, that was his 14th time or something like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I think that's what he said.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Like he got inducted to the Hall of Fame, for rodeo or whatever. But yeah, I mean, so they obviously you got to try to get who's hot, because you want to have.
I actually thought the lineup was pretty good this year.
It was good.
Yeah.
If they had Creed, it was perfect.
Yeah.
That was a sold out show too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like I said, Creed would be a big draw because the nostalgia of them. Everybody knows Creed, and the people that are fans of Creed are big fans of Creed. Like, dude, I still Creed's first album is still one of my favorite albums. I still listen to that thing all the time. Like,
I think we were in high school. It was like, with arms wide open. You play
that first album came out our freshman year.
Yeah, the first one I think it was 95 or 96.
Yeah.
It was I remember my freshman year, my English teacher, Mr. Johnson, he would always have music playing in our class, and that Creed album was always playing.
Yeah, 97.
Yeah.
It was when My Own Prison came out.
So yeah, that's right. I was freshman year.
Yeah. 96, 97. Freshman.
Banger.
No, it's a great album. Really good album. But yeah, I wanted to go. We already went one night that week, and I was like, dude, much I want to see them. I'll just wait and see. They've been touring Houston anyway, so I was like, I'll just wait till they come back again and go
see them in a concert,
We'll go see their full show.
Yeah.
I mean, the rodeo's cool and all, but dude, once you see it, I mean, unless somebody gets hurt bull riding or something, it's really not fun,
I know my twin, she spent the whole weekend there. They had a bunch of people come from Lake Charles, 30-something people, and they did it Friday night, Saturday night,
Yeah,
Sunday
they
night.
had a suite for all
They had
three
a suite
nights.
all
with
three
big group
nights. I was
of
like, dang. I was like, I bet you are freaking rodeoed out. But some of them had never been, so of course they did the fair. They did that, then they did other things, Pete's Piano Bar in the city. But I was like, that is a lot.
Yeah, 3 nights in a row. I don't think I could do it.
I'm sure they didn't see the rodeo every time, because once you see it, I'm sure they probably just showed up for the concert, I mean, maybe not. I don't know. But I think it's cool. I think next year, whenever we pick a show that we need to go to, so you never been to that restaurant in there, because you got to get it reservations early, that little steakhouse.
Oh yeah,
It's you walk inside and you would not think that it's a tent. It looks like, even though it's a restaurant, but it's just intense.
yeah, it's in between the carnival and then the little convention center where they have
yeah.
all the shops and stuff.
They put floors down, everything, so you wouldn't think that you're actually under a tent. It's crazy. Hanging lights, it's pretty. But I know, and the food's good, and it always fills up quick.
Yeah, we'll do that. I just, like I said,
You have to get there early though, get there, enjoy. Like we never even got there a little early to do like the wine garden because like the wine garden's like big.
Literally,
you don't like to drink wine.
Yeah, dude.
Oh yeah, you do, but I'm saying not there.
We literally would have not been to a rodeo this year at all, but I had 4 tickets to Luke Bryan that weren't being used. I'm like, all right, I guess we'll go. We like Luke Bryan. It was fun to see him, but
Yeah.
once you've been, like I said, it's got to be. I don't know.
Yeah, because we were trying to do a girls' night for Lizzo, but our friends couldn't get tickets. I was like kind of bummed because that's always fun to go do a girls' get together.
We just need to get the rodeo to get a helicopter for you, just to get you.
I mean, it's not much to ask.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a big ask.
Yeah, I'll tag him on Instagram. I'll do a whole live.
I couldn't imagine getting out with Cody Johnson 80,000. I couldn't imagine getting out, especially in the parking lot. You were probably stuck there for probably a couple hours.
No, I talked to Patrick. Patrick said they left before he did the encore to beat the traffic.
Because I bet you it was insane.
Well, I think the concert went like way longer than
I was about to say. Well, it wasn't actually the rodeo. So what time do you think do you think it started at 7? Or
no, I think Randy Houser started like 6.
Oh, okay.
John Party was like 7:30, and then Cody Johnson started probably 9:15 or so. Like it's pretty much like the rodeo is, but I'm sure he He obviously played a longer show than an hour.
I wonder if he got to play a longer show.
This was a real concert.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
This wasn't like a. This was a big, just like when we sing George Strait. I mean, he
do
played
that
a
last
2-hour
year?
show.
Did they do that last year? Where they
No.
did? Okay, I wonder.
Last time they did that was whenever George Strait. It was the day after, like they closed the rodeo out, and the next day he does like the final day.
Oh, so I wonder what made him decide to do like a concert.
Well, same thing George Strait did.
I know, but I'm saying but I'm saying they didn't do it last year or the year before. Like,
Yeah, well, just whoever's putting it together, I have no idea. But you got to think, you got 80,000 tickets sold for Cody Johnson. I mean, that's worth it. That's just ticket sales. Imagine the freaking beer and food and carnival and everything.
I wonder how much they give them a flat fee to come and play for the rodeo, or do they get a percentage of all that? Huh?
I don't know. They probably pay him a flat
fee.
I
But
mean,
then it's like if
based on who you are, I'm sure it's not like everybody gets the same. I wouldn't doubt.
Yeah.
I've wondered that because it's a nonprofit. The rodeo itself is a nonprofit, so I don't know how they work that out. Where they like work some out with artists.
They may not. Just like how the Super Bowl, you don't get paid to do the Super Bowl like you pay for like your setup, apparently. But all of that exposure, you got millions and millions of people, which that boosts your streaming sales, gets new fans to see you. Unless you're Bad Bunny, everybody hated him. Apparently, there's a lot of left and right involved in that.
Still, when I hear that song on the radio, I'm like, change it.
Oh,
It
is terrible. I wanted to like it, but it was terrible.
I know.
Nothing about politics at all. I just was not a fan of it.
Yeah.
But he's one of the biggest in the world, so apparently a lot of people like him. But
And I'm sorry, I was trying to sing the song. It wasn't like,
But
Well, people like soccer too, and that sucks.
yeah.
yeah, soccer's boring as hell. I can't get into it. But yeah, I mean, they may not get paid for that because, like I said, there's Russell Dickerson was there. I know some of his songs. He's okay, but he played for 55 or 60,000 people. He'll never play that big of a that's a huge show for anybody, much less a guy would never pack out a stadium. That's a big tour. I mean, there's not a lot of bands out there still doing big stadium tours. If they are, they're the ones that can pack those out.
Yeah, like Metallica or something.
Yeah, they do theirs 3 nights, I think it is.
Yeah.
And they play different songs because they got a catalog of music can do it.
Yeah, and there's people going every night.
Yeah, well, that's like Bert Kreischer. He was talking about he went when they came to the LA Rams, the SoFi Stadium. It was a 2 or 3 night, and he bought tickets for every night to wear because he didn't want to miss. That's how they get you because you're like, oh man, they didn't play the song I want. Well, shit, I gotta come.
Yeah, I gotta come back see if they play my song.
Yeah, which is, I mean, that's a good idea. That's like when you seen Luke Combs. He did a 2-night in Houston. He switched up the set list some, but it's a lot of the same songs. He just changed the order. So where if you did come back, you didn't see exactly the same.
Yeah.
The exact same show, but
Which that makes sense.
yeah. What you sent me some earlier. What you want to do that?
We don't have to. You can tell them what you're going to take me to this year that I've never been. This weekend.
Oh yeah, we're going to Houston Open.
Yep. Dale's taking me to my first experience of checking out.
Yeah, I had some customers that wanted to go.
What's all that about?
I had some customers that want to go, so we're going with they're bringing their spouses. We're going on Saturday.
It's supposed to be a nice day too.
Yeah, it'd be nice. Yeah, she's never been to a pro golf event, and they're actually a lot of fun. And then we got the venue hoppers, so we have access to like two different the 15th green and 16th green, and they both have like free food and like drinks and stuff in there. So we don't have to be. We can go walk around. I always go walk around, follow some golfers, but then you just go sit in there and hang out, and you see everybody come through there.
Okay, cool.
And I heard buddy of mine was talking about he wasn't last year. He said the 15th was the most fun. It's a par 3, so everybody's kind of rowdy. It's like a good time. So should be good. I did see Scotty Scheffler pulled out today though. Something about I don't know if his wife had another kid or some shit. I was like, world number 1, dude. That's all I want to see.
I know that's what you said. You were so excited.
He just committed like last week, like on Friday, that he's coming, and then he got scratched today.
That's the only other big week.
No, there's a bunch of good people there. This is 2 weeks before the Masters, so everybody's playing to get in there. From what I heard, they kind of set this up like the Masters as far as the rough thickness and like how it's kind of manicured to wear because people are getting primed up for the big tournament. So
I got a dumb question. Does the open mean it's open to qualifying people?
You can't, yeah.
So you're going to see some like no name.
They'll have some amateurs in there, yeah, or have people they'll have people that like these open tournaments. They have like qualifying tournaments at different areas, and then if you qualify, yeah, you can actually go. You get an exemption to go play in that.
Where's the Masters going to be held at?
Same place every year.
Augusta. Mm-hmm. Augusta, Georgia.
Yep.
Okay.
Man,
wow.
She's been studying geography.
No, I knew it was Augusta. I just didn't know the state, but I remember Augusta, Georgia.
Yeah.
I saw something about Tiger Woods in social media world today. Is he coming back or something?
No, we want him to, but he had
I forgot what it said.
He had a back surgery or something like that. He's still not ready.
I don't know if it said TGL or I don't know.
No, TGL is the golf league that they have on TV, that indoor golf thing.
Okay, gotcha. I saw something.
He's a partner in that.
Dude, he's 50.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
So I'm trying to think. When I was playing golf at high school, so he's 8 years older than me.
Yeah, he was born in 75.
So yeah, he was already playing. He was playing professional golf, but I'm trying to think what age he was, because he went to Stanford. I remember he went to Stanford, played there, then he went pro. But I'm trying to think if I was in high school then, because I was talking about that. Like, dude, I was a string bean. I was 6 foot, 135 pounds. I played when I graduated. So I played golf in high school for the team. I was thin, didn't work out, just was limber. But back then, before Tiger Woods, golf wasn't really an athletic sport. Like, it was all like middle-aged dads that looked like they're out there playing professional golf. And then Tiger Woods came along, and then now if you look today, all these guys are in good shape. They work out. I mean, they're athletes. And it wasn't like that back in the day until Tiger Woods came and changed it up.
If you looked at John Daly and Tiger Woods, you would never think they play the same sport.
That's what I'm saying. But the golfer, they could be an unassuming guy and be a hell of a golfer. It's just like going to the golf course around here. You see this guy, you're like, oh, this guy's freaking dope, and he's a hell of a golfer. So it's a different sport than anything else.
Dude, Tiger Woods' stats are ridiculous. 1996, Rookie of the Year. He wins the PGA Tour 97, 99, 2000, 2001, 2002, 2005.
Well, Scotty Scheffler's been the number one golfer for like, I forgot how many years it is. And it shows like, I forgot how many more years he would have to be the world number one to beat Tiger Woods. And some crazy number. Because that's just how long he was the best in the world for.
I mean, dominating
a long,
putting it lightly.
a long stretch, So yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah, it's just he's a once in a lifetime. There's not gonna be another Tiger Woods. So what are you going to wear to Saturday?
I'm gonna wear my athletic dress
Okay.
because I was like, what do I wear? I have a athletic skirt and a golf top tank I can wear for Bogey Bros.
Yeah. You don't have to wear. You'll see when you get there.
Yeah.
There's people dressed all over the place. There's people dressed
I
like
saw-
golf attire. They'll be dressed like Magnus with jeans on.
Oh, that'd be hot.
Jeans on a golf course?
Yeah.
What?
No, I'm wearing
Like when
a
you're
dress.
watching it, they
Sports
don't really
dress.
have like they don't have a dress code for spectators. So it's all over the place. Like you'll see guys decked out like they're playing in the tournament, and then you'll see guys that just
wannabes.
dressed how. No, I'm saying you'll see guys that just dressed however, like they were dressed for the day. Like it's not. They don't have like a. It's not a dress code like if you were playing on the course.
Well, I'm wearing a dress and it's tank top dress, and I plan on getting some sun while I'm watching people play.
It's going to be a gorgeous weekend. I was just looking at the forecast.
Yeah,
It's
that was the
gonna be
first thing I
amazing.
looked at whenever my customers said they wanted to go. I was like, trying to decide if I wanted to go too, and I looked at the weather. I was like, if the weather was gonna be anything
Cloudy,
potentially
or,
bad or raining, I was like, I would
Yeah.
just bought them. But we're gonna go, so should be fun. Be a good way to,
learn something.
yeah, we'll see.
So would it be bad for him to like bring a bunch of golf balls and like throw them whenever they're like about
I mean, you can do whatever you want, dude. I mean,
Yeah,
you may not go back.
Yeah,
They may ban you from all PGA events going forward. But I think it'd be funny.
or be like, this is your ball.
That's like me, dude. I'm a golfer, and every time I'm at near that Smoothie King at South Shore, it's whole. That's 3 at South Shore. They have a tee box that's right there by that intersection. And if I'm at that intersection, if somebody's hitting, I'm waiting for them to hit, and I honk the horn. And one day, and like I play golf, and like I think it's funny. I did it this one guy,
A lot of people get mad.
and he looked over at me, and like we kind of like locked eyes, and he was like, you could tell he was pissed, and so he teed another ball up. He goes to take a practice swing, and I honked again, and like, dude, he was livid, and so he took another practice swing. I didn't do it, and then when he went to hit again, I did it again, and dude, this guy,
shanked it.
I don't know, I couldn't tell because the way they're hitting, but it bugs them. Like I'll do that even now, like. When you drive in, you pass you pass the driving range before you turn in, and somebody be hitting on the driving range, and I'll honk at them. Then I pull straight in the golf course. It's just
Sorry, I thought I knew. I thought I recognized.
it's just funny, man. It's like you're on the driving range one, but it's
That's just like people drive, like
it's such a funny thing.
riding
to do.
their bicycles and it's raining. There's splash puddles. Like, don't ride so close to the damn sidewalk or the side road because you're gonna get splashed.
Dude, I haven't done that in a long time, but we used to do that too.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You see people doing that, I'm like, oh my god, there's a huge ass puddle.
We were in my buddy's Lincoln Town car in high school. He had a big old Lincoln Town car his parents had. He'd drive it, and we were driving actually by your pops' house.
Oh yeah.
And they had this girl riding her bike, and we hit a big old puddle. It knocked her off her bike when he sprayed her. I wasn't driving, but it was funny.
I mean, it is funny, but then I'd be pissed that I was getting.
Oh
wet.
no, I would be so mad.
What? I'd be. Yeah.
I probably would laugh at the end of the
I
day.
probably would have took off running after y'all, even though you're in a vehicle.
You got to do it for the story, though.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it was fun. I mean, we're high school kids. We're shitheads. Like, so, I mean, what do you expect? But yeah.
I may have hit a mailbox or two in my day.
Dude, one time I did that here. I was,
You got a mailbox?
I was pulling out of HEB,
Okay.
and in between HEB and Chick-fil-A, they have that road that goes on 96. So they have that stop sign there. And I was on my phone doing something, just kind of creeping out.
Oh, you knocked the stop sign over.
And next thing I know, I was like, I just see
Boom.
the stop sign go straight down. And I was like, oh, crap, I just took off. And so my buddy lives in the neighborhood, he's a cop. And I was like, hey, hypothetically, if I ran over a stop sign here, he's like,
It's on private property.
he goes,
right?
nobody gives a shit about that. He goes, that's not a city one. That's their own deal they have. He goes, let's say go look at cameras to try to find out. He's like, you're good. He's like, don't worry about it. But literally, I was like creeping up, and I mean, literally, I looked up. The last thing I seen was the stop go.
And
Like
that
I just rolled straight
the
over.
stop sign's not even there anymore at HEB when you get out.
No, they have like a little temporary one there now.
Yeah.
But that was
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
that was probably
Yeah, because I remember that when you told me
7,
that.
9 years ago. I mean, it's been a while, but yeah, I took it out. Not paying attention on my phone, but it was kind of funny because I was like, oh crap, what do I do? I was like, I called a buddy as a cop just to see, but I need to go turn myself in.
On private property, I don't think it matters.
He's like, no, you're good. Yeah, I think that's really what it was. Obviously, things happen too. I mean, if it had been on the street, I would have probably.
You just took the corner too sharp, I guess.
I just took off anyway, still, but
yeah.
Catch me if you can.
I'm just keeping the city employees busy.
Yeah,
You gotta go out there and fix it.
Yeah, it's job security. They got to do what they got to do. But yeah, it was funny.
Yep.
Kiki's got a Lantern hat on.
That's right, because my hair is awfully dirty. I haven't washed in a couple of days, so I was like, I'm going to put on a hat and throw on some makeup because I was planning on showering. I was like, for what? I know sometimes probably people get tired of like looking at me like in gym attire and swamp ass because I'm dirty from 9 a.m. But I'm used to like doing stuff, so it's like, what's the point? But I always try to make an appearance for the people, but it's like, which I should because there's a lot of people that watch it on YouTube versus listen. But you know what? It's real and raw. You can get the real look.
Real and raw.
Exactly. You can get the.
All right. Tell me something real and raw then for real.
No, I'm just saying that. Like yesterday morning, I woke up. I mean, I got out the shower yesterday, and like my hair has not been washed in a couple of days, and like I had my t-shirt on, and my pants on. I was like, look at me. Like, don't I look like a hot
it was
mess?
scary.
And Dale's like, well, you're still pretty to me.
I was trying to get laid.
Yeah, but I don't wash my hair every day because it goes up because I work out in the gym. So my only days that I get excited is like, all right, it's Friday. I'm going to shower. I'm going to get dressed because it's Friday. You don't know what we're going to be doing or if we're doing anything, Like usually we go to dinner or do something, So usually Fridays, I look forward to Fridays and I shower completely.
Yeah. All right, so let's hear something real and raw.
I did.
That wasn't real and raw. You just said you don't put makeup on. That's so raw.
I'm just saying I'm showing you my
I know. I'm asking you a question.
I don't know what's real and raw.
Give something juicy.
Give me something juicy. I have no clue. You give me something juicy.
She hates to be put on the spot.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's like I have nothing. I don't know what's juicy right now. It's real and raw.
Well, then you can't say our podcast is real and raw because you haven't said anything real and raw in a while.
I know, but I'm just giving an example. Like I'm giving you the real look, the raw look with no makeup on, no done.
Oh,
I'm just giving it to you. This is my done up. This is my look. I'm natural. I can't give you nothing juicy. There's nothing to talk. There's nothing juicy right now.
The people want to hear something.
There's nothing juicy right now.
All right, I'll save you, Kiki. Hey, my kids have been using your saying, you get what you get and you don't throw a fit.
Oh, yeah.
They love it. They don't know. They're like, where did that come from? I'm like, and Kiki made it up, I think.
Yeah, that's the cleanest thing she's ever said. So that's good they're using that.
We went to, me and Bronson, we went to Buc-ee's yesterday. We were checking out. I got them each an icy and a candy bar. And this lady, like, she's skinny. She's like, oh, like freaks me and Bronson out. We're like, whoa. And she's like, you work out? I love seeing women that work out. She's like, I love it. She's like, I love... she's like, I work out. And I was like, it doesn't even look like she worked out a day in her life because she was a young teenager, skinny and scrawny. But like, she like flipped me out because we honestly thought that she recognized
now she's
me.
Body shaming.
I thought she recognized
Canceled.
me. Like even Bronson, because I thought she was going to say she ain't Kiki, but she didn't. She was just surprised. She's like, I love. And like, she got so like wacko. Like, so then I go to get my stuff. She's like, you want a bag? And she goes, oh, I forgot to ring up the candy bar. And I was like, you should have just gave it to me, but because she got so like
She didn't get fired over a candy bar.
no, but she just got so like wild up because she saw somebody in an outfit, a workout outfit, and that works out and loves seeing kids, moms, and ladies work out. It was just funny.
Did you have this sleeveless shirt?
Yeah,
showing off the guns?
I had all this, but it was funny though because we got in the car and Bronson was like, "Gosh, it threw us both off because we thought she was going to be like, all right, next, you're at Kiki." And it wasn't. She was just happy to see a girl that works out. And then I told her my age and she was like, get out. You don't look a day past 30. That's what she said. I'm just telling you what she said.
Oh, yeah. Well, last
Work
week.
off tips?
Yeah.
She's trying. Last week, we went to that thing at Birdies. We were talking about our mutual friends were there. Well, they had another couple with them. Mm-hmm. And the guy with them, I think he's around 50. And we were talking, and I think Crystal said something about
I was asking
about
them
our daughter, saying something about our daughter in high school. He's like, "What? How old are y'all?" And we told him. He's like, "I thought y'all were in your 30s." I'm like, "Hell yeah."
Yeah, we'll take that.
I know.
Yeah, they were like, no way.
I don't feel like I'm 42. Not until I hurt my back because I realized that
Yeah,
time's a bitch.
yeah. But other than that,
Yeah, I think I act young.
I think that's what keeps you young.
I think I keep up with all the current stuff too. That's a big deal too, because there's some people that don't know anything that's going on in the world. I don't understand it.
Yeah.
Like I guess I've always been into pop culture and all that stuff. So there's a lot of people that don't. But if you're on any social media, man, you should be, or unless my algorithm's just like a 13-year-old girl. It's not like boy bands and then watches and clothes and stuff like that.
No, and whatever you're into, what's that stuff about the world? Like
Oh yeah, Epstein files.
Epstein files. Yeah.
Dude, you go down some rabbit holes.
Every once in a while, I'll be on Instagram. I see a video that you've liked. I'm like, ooh, Dale's into the same stuff I am. We got the same algorithm.
Yeah, I know. We're all jacked up.
And well, that guy that came out on social media that's like, look, this is Epstein, and the guy actually came, you saw the guy actually came forward, and he's like, this is,
he's like,
but
yeah.
I mean, it's his look-alike.
Palm Beach Pete.
Yeah,
Yes.
Palm Beach
It
Pete.
is Epstein.
He can't-
I've seen a guy that's like says he's comparing their teeth.
Yeah.
What? It's funny though. He came back and was like, this is not, this is wild.
Could be one of his clones. Who knows?
It could have been. Dude, real quick. So last night I watched a movie while Crystal was gone. Coming from I worked for the cell phone. I was in the cell phone world from let's see, I started there in 2001. Like 06 is when I started. Well, 06 was whenever I worked for Sprint. And I remember that's whenever right before really the smartphones start coming out. I think they had I remember I bought my first Palm Trio for $800. And then I got a Blackberry. Well, so last night they have a new movie just came on Netflix called Blackberry. It's about the story about the research and motion company and how they started. And it is a cool movie, but it's so much nostalgia. I texted one of my buddies that worked for me. That was one of my other managers. I was like, dude, you got to watch this movie. It's just so many memories about these phones. And that was literally, besides an iPhone, the Blackberry is one of the best phones ever made. And it was so underrated.
Yeah.
Dude, I had the original one that's a scroll on the side. And then we had the Blackberry Bold came out with the little.
Yeah, the little ball in the middle.
No, the Bold, that wasn't the Bold. That was the other one. They had the little ball.
Yeah.
Then they made the Bold that had a little flat little trackpad. And then I remember when they came out, but it shows how they came out with all these phones and kind of showed them how they sold it, how they did everything. And then it shows whenever the iPhone launched and the guy pivoted to say he's making the touchscreen Blackberry. I was already off of Blackberries by then. But I didn't know that when they came in, they had, I think they said 80% of them came back with manufacturer defects, and they owed Verizon $500 million for their losses.
Wow.
But they were doing all kind of crazy stuff, when they were trying to get these best engineers to build these phones. They had co-CEOs apparently. This guy that came in and joined the guys, and this guy was crazy, dude. He's yelling and cussing, but he went and leveraged all these top guys from Google and all these places to come be engineers. And then what he did was he would give them $1 million in stock and backdated it to them when the stock was $1, which was apparently big time fraud. And they show how that guy got busted from all that. But dude, it's a really cool show. But if you carried a Blackberry, it's definitely a show worth watching. I had Crystal on Blackberry too.
Yeah, but my favorite, I like the Blackberry, but that other one was I remember it was that pink flip phone I liked.
That was a Sanyo Katana.
Yeah, I liked that one.
The Katana, dude.
That was favorite. You flipped.
That was the Katana was the competitor to the Razor, but it was the Sanyo. Sanyo was, I think, one of the best phones Sprint's
Yeah, I like
had.
that.
That was
I like
the
that
best
phone.
flip phones back then. But
Dang it.
the Katana came in black, it came in blue, it came in pink.
Yeah, I got the pink.
It's $100 on eBay. Did you hold on to it?
No.
Dude,
Just looked it up.
Yeah,
I used to
like that phone.
when the kids were little.
Oh yeah,
Their toy box was just
It had
full
that
of
one.
full
Yeah.
of old phones. They were just bricks by then.
It was so cool to like pull out your pocket and be like, hello, versus like this now. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, flip phones are so nice. You could actually hang up on somebody like aggressively.
Click versus like whenever I don't understand this. So like every time we're in the car, like every time you call, like, I don't know if Dale does this to everybody. Like we'll be talking. All right, bye. And like, who decides who hangs up first? You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to, or I will. And he's like, hang up the phone. I'm like, but well, you don't hang up the phone. You just say bye and just, I don't get it. So like when you're with other people, I know they click, but like, do you ever press click off?
Most people do. You're the worst at that.
No, but I'm saying you don't.
You just sit there and I'm hearing you still talking. I'm like, hang the damn phone up.
I know, but then it's like, why don't you hang it up?
Because normal people just hang up.
Yeah, but you didn't hang. You never hang up.
But you keep on the phone and still start talking to the kids in the background.
I'm like one of us is going to hang up, so hang it up.
Rule of thumb, you just hang up. That'll just solve a lot of the problems. That's a fight we have. Some use the cussing. Hang up the phone. Drives me crazy.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you should be pressing end.
No, I don't have this problem with anybody else.
Because they hang up and you don't.
Yes, it's usually if I'm driving or if I'm doing something like I don't.
Yeah, that's how. If I'm driving or whatever, I'm not gonna like. One of us is gonna decide to hang up. You know, but if you're driving,
but if you're gonna keep talking to other people in your car, then hang up the phone.
Yeah, but then I wouldn't hear it. I would just end it. I don't get it either. I don't get how you don't hang up.
I know, but you're the only one that's a pain in the ass with this.
No, I'm just saying that when you both
nobody
say bye,
else does this.
When you both say bye, both hang up.
Why both?
See,
they cancel each other out.
But he doesn't do that though. He waits for them to hang up. Always.
It's a power move.
Yeah, see exactly. So sometimes I wait because I'm like, why do I have to hang up?
Because I got the last word.
But you do that a lot, even when we're talking, when you're with customers and stuff like that, or talking to people, and you like, all right, bye, and it's like, all right, and then you hear it on their end, click.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a certain dominance. It's an alpha male move.
I mean, you're all half the time you're talking to males, anyways. Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Showing them I'm more superior to them.
Okay.
They hang up, feel defeated. I didn't hang up. I'll stay on hold all day.
Well, you need to be practicing hanging up whenever we speak.
I've already said, you just need to hang up.
Yeah, see? I can understand if I have my phone in my ear, we're talking, you're on Bluetooth, and I hang up like that. But if we're both in our car talking, all right, bye. You know?
Yeah, hit the little thing on your...
Same for you.
I might just stay with mine.
I don't even know how to work my car or it's hanging up on the driving thing.
It's the phone with the little...
I know.
Arrow,
I actually need to like look.
You can
at that.
You can answer and hang up.
Oh, I don't even know how to do that.
This is like your fourth car that has that. You got to figure something out.
But I mean, that's why I just use the screen. Yeah, I mean, the only thing I use is the heated steering wheel, not heated steering wheel. that's I don't.
It
even
is
know
a nice feature.
I never even known how to like do the cruise control on my Nissan Armada. I don't even know how to do it on here. Cruise control.
I use the adapter. I got the adapter one. This makes it nice.
What does that mean?
Like I just set it and then it keeps me
Oh, mine has that too, that option. But it's funny. So I saw a video today. It was a couple. They were driving in a Tesla and they were both sleeping at the wheel, and the Tesla was just driving them.
Did you see those Waymos are getting in wrecks? That Waymo hit a kid.
Here in Houston?
No, I don't know where it was at.
They just brought him to Houston. I
don't know where it was at, but a Waymo actually hit a kid.
Yeah, because Luke Bryan at the rodeo tried it out, tested it out.
I don't think it like...
I mean, was the kid a good kid? Like he did his homework?
Oh, the kid probably deserved it.
Okay.
No, I don't know what happened, but I don't know how old the kid was. Or it didn't seem like it was like...
I hadn't heard
it wasn't
that.
like critical. Like the kid's not critical. Like it wasn't nothing that bad, but obviously that's scary to think about.
I saw a TikTok a girl was using, and she was saying something. She was in a way when she said, turn it up or go faster. I don't know. She was being silly because she was just in a car by herself. And I guess there's people that constantly watch you because the intercoms came on and somebody came on and called and said something. So I guess there's people that watch them or listen.
They'll probably come on and like, hang up the phone. Your husband's done.
All right. So this is the article about it. So January 23rd, 2026, Waymo vehicle in Santa Monica near an elementary school hit a kid going about 6 miles an hour, slowing down from 17 upon detecting the child And Waymo claims that a human driver would likely have hit the child much harder. So I guess the kid must have run out in front.
Yeah, I'm sure something happened.
Okay, it's
I've
this.
seen it.
Wait, let me play it real quick. Wait, it says this girl. Wait, okay, it says woman got a little too wild driving.
Waymo.
Wait, look, watch. and it calls them. Yeah.
Oh, buckle your
To
seatbelt.
buckle your seatbelt. She's like, hey,
they're just acting wild.
Yeah, she's
Narcs.
acting wild. She's like, turn that bitch up. And they call and they see. Yeah, so they tell her to buckle. So I guess they got cameras in there too. And
Oh, yeah.
She was like,
it's
when
the
it
only way
started- but this was funny though. She's like, hey ho, bitch, turn that radio up. And it's like next thing you know, it's Waymo calling saying, hey, turn put your seatbelt on. And so her face was like, oh my God.
That's funny.
I don't know if I would trust those things, but during the rodeo, I saw because Luke Bryan was on was it Houston Life, and that was their first, like, he's done it before, but over here in this area, it took him. So they were like, oh, I wonder if Megan Maroney's going to take the Waymo, and I guess it'd be kind of scary to do, but
Yeah, I don't know if I don't know if I trust that. So maybe around town.
maybe around town, but not like going in the city when it's like traffic time and stuff. I don't know. That's just scary to me.
Are those electric too? The Waymo?
I don't know. I'm sure they are.
They got to be.
I know we were talking about gas prices today because it's like, damn. So I've been paying $38 to fill up, and today it was $54. I was just texting with my sisters, and Nell's like, that's why I got a Tesla. It's no gas.
It cost me $135 to fill up today. My diesel.
What? Yeah, it's wild.
Yep. So.
Keeps going up.
All right. Well, we can wrap this up.
All right, babe.
Thanks for listening to episode 113.
Sponsored by Kiki Wellness and Central's Health.
Yep. And we're out.
That's out.
Thanks so much for tuning in to this episode of Happily Ever Banter, a Mills House Media production with Uncle Dale and Kiki. If you're enjoying the show, please feel free to rate, subscribe, and leave a review wherever you listen to your podcasts. That helps others find the show, and we greatly appreciate it. Once again, thanks for listening, and we hope you'll join us on the next episode of Happily Ever Banter. Until then.